Sit down, don't be too excited. You can now be rich just like me. At a tender age of 16, I bought BMW car. Impressed? You too can get all of these magnificent things. What do you want? Ferrari? No problem, right here. Want bungalow with heated swimming pool? No issue. Europe trips every single month or anywhere you want, you can do. The only thing I request from you guys is dream big. And of course, you have to make sure that passive income is now in your hand. So for that, I have this, the starter kit. Make sure you give this to your friends, your family, everyone, so they too can be recruited. Now I know network marketing can make you feel like a crorepati. And why shouldn't it? I mean, look at all those people who made all that money. But we should explore how this actually works. In true de-influencing style, we'll explore what network marketing is, how it works, and the goods and the bads, because these guys won't tell you the bads. But before we start, hit that like and subscribe. I'm not going to tell you how to become a crorepati just like that, am I? So let's start with step number 1. Now let's suppose you join a network marketing company. You're first required to buy an initial starter kit. Now this starter kit is actually the product itself, say worth 20,000 or 50,000 rupees. And this is called the initial investment in the business. Remember, you are not selling. You're the owner of your own business. Passive income and the dream of being free. The next thing I need to do is recruit new businessmen. All I need to do is tap my network. I will talk to my uncle, chacha, tau, bua and say, ghar baithe baithe, earn some money, simply become a distributor under me. And they will buy that starter kit again through me. And now I have 6 people who are distributors who are mapped under my name. Now the beauty is they will go do the same thing, tap their own networks, and now I have this beautiful pyramid. Every time they sell a starter kit to start a business for someone else, I get a 10% commission. And as we go forward, I can actually party in Europe because now my distributors are getting more distributors, who are getting more distributors, who are getting more distributors. You get the point. As you can see, the benefits are simple. There is no R&D in the product. The company's already done it for you. I just have to be my own boss and enjoy my life because once I've recruited my initial people, I can make money. Third, there is almost negligible investment cost. Imagine if I have to start my own business. It will be tens of lakhs of rupees. This is just few tens of thousands of rupees. Easy. I can work from home, hell. I can work from anywhere I want because my distributors are doing all the work. And finally, I'm using my network. Everyone has a network. You have family, you have friends, you have acquaintances. And if you're a really good hustler, you can stop people in the mall and say, hey, don't eat that ice cream. Start this business instead. The beauty of the business here is, and I'm only telling you, no one else, is that we're not really selling a product. We're selling a dream. And in de-influencer style, I think it's time to look at the maths behind this entire business and see how it actually works. What are the facts? So let's understand the math behind the network. So I recruit 6 people. So this is level 1. Those 6 people recruit 6 people again. That's level 2. I have a interesting pyramid over here. And we can see for each level, the number grows. So level 1 is 6 people, level 2 is 36, level 3 is 216, level 4 is 1296, all the way to level 13 is 13 billion people. That's only 13 levels away. And fun fact, world population is some 8 billion. So technically, this scheme can't actually work. Also notice, level 1, 2, 3 might make a lot of money, but chances are when you buy that starter kit and you hear all those testimonials, you hear people who've made money, you're probably level 12 or 13. You're unlikely to make money from it because you're just in too late and you're not the businessman over here. Maybe you are the customer. They say, right, iski topi uske sar. And the last person who has a topi, who can't push it anywhere else, realizes things messed up a little bit. This is one problem over here. Another problem is that you're actually spending time and energy on that dream, recruiting people, spending on different starter kits, traveling, making expenses, and most importantly, not making money initially. And because of that, you don't realize who the actual customer is. Think about it. If everyone in the scheme is a distributor or a seller, who is actually consuming it? Think about a normal affiliate marketing or referral marketing where you take a referral code, tell your friend about it, or recruit him, and he uses the product. Here, the loop was closed. Your friend actually used the product. I remember telling my friend to use an Uber code, but he actually took the Uber trip. So he was a consumer. I used an online drive service called Dropbox, where I shared a coupon with my friend and he got 1 TB extra. But he used Dropbox as a service. Now, the beauty here is that when a person is consuming that product, that business is fine. But if everyone's a seller, something ain't right. A network marketing company could be a pyramid for the features I just explained. And in any pyramid scheme, 95 to 99% of recruits actually lose money because it's too late. And there was an actual study on this. In fact, in India, pyramid schemes are completely banned. And in the pyramid scheme, you'll see people at the top, very small number of them, make a lot of money, the guys who started it. Everyone else actually loses money. Now, I'm not saying all network marketing companies are fraud. Of course not. Some of them could be, and some of them may be disguised but are actually pyramid schemes. So here are some features. The first feature is that the products claim to do something unimaginable, life-changing that has never happened before. They may also say some nutritional products, something that may change your height, something that can remove COVID, etc., etc. These are called tall claims. Tall claims that no other product can solve except this one. They're also more expensive, and these guys are super aggressive. They want you to become distributors and sell their product to their friends because this opportunity will never come again. They use testimonials as a way to motivate you. They'll tell everyone and you that XYZ person and XYZ person has made so much money because he worked really hard, and this is the true route to entrepreneurship. Get a product, motivate yourself, hustle, and get to the top. Some of these companies don't give a certification on their products. Now, many good companies, let's look at FMCG companies like Hindustan Unilever and Colgate, etc., have valid certification and are amazing companies. But these multi-level marketing companies may not have a certification on their product. And that's just not a good thing. That's just one of the red flags here. And finally, there is no end consumer. They may say a lot of people have lost weight or increased their height, etc., etc. But the problem is everyone is being sold a pack. Who is actually buying this actively without talking to a recruiter? Are people actually buying it off of stores, online, on legitimate places, other ways that this is sold, or is it just through a network? Usually, just through a network could be a red flag, and you should dig a little deeper on how their business model works. So the distributors that you recruited are the customers. Look at these photos of people. All of this in their drawing room because they thought they'll sell it to someone. But maybe they were last in line and they were the customers. Now they just have inventory and all that commission went above them and they can't do anything about it. So if you look at any normal business, there is production from the manufacturing unit, then there's a distributor who actually gives it to people and sells it, and then there's the customer. Now, this is how any business works. But in an MLM, the distributor is removed and the customer and distributor become one. That is the problem. Now, they'll tell you stories to make it not look like this. It's your job to figure out whether it is this or not. The question is here that if this is such a great business model, why don't Ambani, Tatas and Birlas actually use this? Why do they use the traditional model?
अमीर खानदान में पैदा होने वाले लोग दुर्भाग्यशाली होते हैं.
Maybe because this isn't a model at all. But the bigger problem is who they actually target. They target housewives, college students, people who are unemployed, people who want to prove to the world कि भाई job नहीं करना मुझे. I want to be entrepreneur. People who want to prove to the world that they are worth something. And this is exactly what they prey on. They tell you the story to make you feel like you're a king, बस रास्ता नहीं मिला, and you're going to become the king/queen very, very soon. All you need to do is step 1, 2, 3 and buy the starter kit. But just when we thought that videos like this will help people de-influence this, the problem became worse with the internet. and Instagram and Telegram and more people who want to prove stuff online, and we can't track it. This entire process now happens online. You follow, for example, an Instagram page, hustlers trying to tell you how to make that money, buy that car, get the gold jewelry. Yeah, baby, let's do it. Second step, they'll ask you to join a Telegram group of exclusive access to the paths to riches. Now, this group, #hustlers, will tell you what to do next. You'll attend webinars, they'll educate you on how to become a businessman and how financial freedom is the future and how everyone doing a job is a total idiot. Step number 3, you'll join with a starter kit and start recruiting people. These channels are crazy motivational. They don't talk much about the business, but what will happen after it? They're selling the dream. And look at these screenshots. People joining, you being pushed to join, and you're not paying them, remember, you're starting a business. So any amount just feels like a small amount to start a business. A couple of 10,000 rupees doesn't seem a lot if you're building your career for it. Now, connecting other people becomes easier because the mode of recruitment is also online. Next time you see this, now you know what to look for, and maybe you should talk to your cousin who's in college. Maybe he knows about this. Have you ever been pitched an MLM scheme? Put it in the comments below. I'd love to know your story. Write something detailed because we hear every single comment you write and discuss it right here in the office. I'd love to know your story. It might help someone.
सर 5 वेरिएशन इसी में दे दीजिए आप।
अरे खींच लो यार फोटोज ये।
सर मैम रोल हो रहा है स्क्रीन यार में चाहे। ठीक है स्टार्ट करिए।